MCAT Preparation: How to Read Data Tables and Graphs. Imagine you're looking at a chart or a table and wondering what story it tells. The way data is presented on the MCAT can seem tricky at first, but once you know the steps, it becomes much easier. Today, we will break down how to read data tables and graphs efficiently, so you can interpret them quickly and accurately during your exam. Start by examining the title of the table or graph. It gives you the main idea of what the data is about. Next, look at the labels on the axes or columns. These tell you what variables are being measured and their units. For example, if a graph shows blood pressure over time, the y-axis might be labeled in millimeters of mercury, and the x-axis in days or weeks. Pay attention to any legends or keys that explain symbols or colors used in the graph. This helps you understand what each element represents. Identify what type of graph you are dealing with. Line graphs are used to show trends over time or continuous data. Bar graphs compare different categories or groups. Scatter plots reveal relationships or correlations between two variables. Histograms display how often certain ranges of data occur. Logarithmic graphs are used for data that changes exponentially. Recognizing the type helps you interpret the data correctly. Once you know the type, look for patterns or relationships. Notice if values are increasing, decreasing, or staying the same. Check for peaks or dips that might indicate important points. See if the data points suggest a positive or negative correlation. Be alert for outliers or unusual data points that might affect the overall trend. Connecting these patterns to the context of the experiment or passage helps you understand what the data is showing. Use estimation to interpret data quickly. Instead of calculating exact numbers, approximate values by comparing data points to axis labels. For example, if a bar reaches halfway between 50 and 100, you can estimate it as about 75. Rounding numbers helps save time and keeps your focus on the overall trend rather than precise figures. When answering questions, compare answer choices to your estimated observations. If an answer contradicts the obvious trend, eliminate it. Practicing reading different types of graphs and tables improves your speed. Aim to interpret each graph in about 30 seconds during the test. This allows you to allocate more time to solving questions that requiring deeper analysis. Remember, understanding how to read data tables and graphs is a skill that builds over time. It's essential not just for the MCAT but also for your future medical career, where analyzing clinical data and research findings is routine. So take the time to practice, stay confident, and soon interpreting data will feel second nature.